check out this new bag that I got. I could tell whoever made it put so much intention to it. The colors, the stitching, the material. And to be honest, it feels like a reflection of my spirit. When I saw it, I was like, I have to have it. Now, I found this thrifting, only about $20. Cha-ching! Thrifting for the win always. Today I do want to talk about intentional living, gentle habits that we can implement into our day and really just come back to the root. I think sometimes we're trying to seek out so much new information, reading so many books, looking for that next best motivational speech. But I think just having more intention with the way we are living can bring us a lot of the answers and revelations and peace and calm that we are truly looking for. So I want to reflect back on some of my habits, things that have truly nourished me. And some of these things I'm going to bring back into my routines because I truly believe like a good morning routine, afternoon routine, evening routine, and just some gentle habits can do all the wonders in the world for our energy. Now, one of the first things I love to do, and that has brought me so much value, is just moving my body in the morning. You understand?
I believe the most important part of the day is the morning. It's the root. It's the foundation. It sets the intention for the whole day. And I used to struggle with my mornings, because I didn't give I any time. I would check my phone, make a tweet. The energy wasn't right. It wasn't moving in the right direction. I realized, just breathe. Stretch. Stretching, you have the ability to move and transform your energy. Fix the kinks in your energy. Release your energy. It's as simple as that. Yeah. It's a good morning. It's a vibe thing.
So that's my first intention. And then for me, just having my cup of tea, sets the intention for the day. It's a spiritual practice for me. You can't rush it, right? You have to steep the tea slowly, drink it slowly because it's hot. And it gives me that moment to reflect, right? It's creating a habit that segues into something else I need to do and set the vision for my day. And I absolutely love it. I've been doing this for like 8 years now, and it's a game changer. Every single morning I have my cup of tea, and just the amount of joy I get from it reminds me that it's truly the simple things that are our blessings. Now, normally I would move into a smoothie and have breakfast, but lately I've actually been implementing something else that gives me the nutritional foundation for my day. Now, nutrition can be quite confusing, just keeping track of all the vitamins and minerals for myself. So I've been using AG1 Athletic Greens, and let me tell you, it's comforting to know that every single day I'm getting 75 vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients. And I've been taking this every single morning. It's become a gentle habit. I've been doing this for about 6 to 8 months, and 100%, I definitely feel great. Overall boost in energy. I could tell a difference that it's been supporting my hair and skin, especially my skin. And I even take it with me on vacation because, when you go on vacation, you kind of fall off your gentle habits and your routines. And this, while I was in Jamaica, I was like, I'm still getting the nutritional foundation that I need. And the taste, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually amazing. The taste is actually immaculate. Now, green drinks normally are disgusting, and the first time I drank it, I was like, whoa, oh. I love how convenient it is. It's a 1 scoop, 1 minute, once a day, every day, a gentle habit for more intentional living. And it can support your immune system, overall focus, and energy. So I highly, highly recommend it because it's definitely one of my favorite products I've been taking in the past year. So I want to hook you up. Head to the link in the description and go to athleticgreens.com/HINDZ, and my community will receive a free 1-year supply of vitamin D3K2 and 5 travel packs of AG1 on your first purchase. For me, setting more intention in my day, I simply like to do it by being present in my home with my simple tasks. Let it be cleaning or, tending to my plants. In the past, I would water my plants, and just being so present in that practice I would get so many ideas or like answers to life. It's actually amazing how like just focusing and giving every moment your undivided attention can give you the very answers you are seeking. Like I've learned so many lessons from just potting a plant, or I remember I was trimming this one plant, and at the same time in my life I was letting go of some people, and the correlation between that was beautiful. You know, they teach me about life, right? Like sometimes you gotta cut off the dead pieces. Just like life, sometimes you gotta close the door so another can open. You know, sometimes you gotta take a step back. You might have to cut some ties with people to allow new people to come into your life. But in the end, everything is gonna come out just fine and grow beautifully. You know, it's a constant reminder. That's why I love my plants, because I look at them differently, you know. I look at them and I see life, and I see how to take care of life, take care of my own life. Yeah, man, it's a vibe thing. Now, my next gentle habit that truly brings me so much joy is just getting back in the kitchen, you know, food. Learning how to nurture and nourish my body again. You know, growing up, I didn't really care about nutrition and things like that. But once I became more intentional with my living, I started to fall in love with just like all the foods and the colors, and I used to just enjoy the noises that I would hear while I'm cooking, and like a very ASMR experience. And I realized, it is a meditation. It's actually interesting because anytime I'm struggling, I notice that I'm not being that intentional with my cooking or my food. I'm probably eating a lot of snacks or eating a lot of takeout. And if I just set that priority to get back in the kitchen, and just be there with the food and really put love into it, it's like a meditation for me. I don't think meditation needs to be just, crossing our legs and like meditation is just being present in all our tasks. And I really find like being at home is such a great way to cultivate your energy and just set intention for the day. Another gentle habit that can be seasonal, right, or just yearly is new experiences by traveling. I didn't travel all that often growing up, but once I became an adult and I gave myself the permission to experience, I went to India, I went to Brazil, I went to the Caribbean, I went to like Thailand. It just opened my mind up to so many new things, and I was able to learn about myself. Like, I truly believe I've learned more about myself just from my experiences, from traveling, from self-reflection. I find when you're traveling, it's easy to stay focused because all you want to do is take in everything around you. Sometimes when we're doing the same thing every single day, we're in our same city, the same routine, it becomes mundane, and that's when we fall into our distractions a lot more time. And lastly, for me, it's just creativity, because I believe our highest form of nutrition is in our expression. To me, my creative journey has been a spiritual journey in itself. Like, I have found my confidence in my creativity. Yeah, that's dope. One of my favorite gentle habits of all time is just reminders, you understand? Simple affirmations, reminders to bring us back to our source, our center. And I've been using reminders for like a good 7 8 years, you understand? Just the power of the word. This is my own deck, so we got the beautiful illustrations, the colors, and we're going to pull one right now and set the intention for all of us. Comparing yourself is a disservice to yourself. You understand? I know we all do it, especially these days when there's just so many reflections online and examples where we just constantly pick ourselves apart. But the back says, we are all on our own different timelines. No two journeys are the same. So it's very important that you realize that you are a one of one. The greatest story is the one you experience yourself. And that's why I think being intentional with the way we are living is so important. Honor where you are today. There is something deeply special about you. And I believe through that intention, the way we are living, we discover the gifts within us. We discover that special something within us. I remember when I quit, focusing on the surface level things. I was traveling, shooting music videos and things like that. And I came back and I focused on the inside of my cup. And I cleaned that up. And I just started to live my life. I wasn't making content. I wasn't really sharing anything. But then I started to share snippets on like Snapchat of me watering my plants and the way I set up my vibes in my home and the colors and just the incense. And people were so interested. And they're like, oh man, like what is this type of living that you call? And like, what are you doing? Where did you get this? And I realized that through that process, I was discovering what was special about me. It was the way I was living and just appreciating the simple blessings. And I actually figured out the type of content I want to make in the world through just living intentionally. It wasn't like sitting there scripting and being like, oh, this is what my business is going to be or my brand is going to be like. I was just living. I was just pouring my tea. I was just reading. I was just enjoying. I was just vibing out my home and turning it into like a bamboo sanctuary. And I discovered my essence. And then when I was ready, I decided to share it with the world because I was like, I got energy and I just want to give it back. So intentional living will change our life, you understand? Gentle habits, reminders, stretching, right? Getting back in the kitchen with our food, nourishing our body, our rituals like our tea, our qigong, working out, our prayer, our meditation, making it a priority to have those connections, to travel, new experiences, and giving our attention and focus to the simple things within our day, taking care of our plants, right? Taking care of ourselves, whatever it may be. There's so much for you to receive when you are intentional with your living, and gentle habits can do all the wonders in the world. I'll see you soon, friend.